Hello everyone, Phantom here. Welcome to my Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail playthrough. If you want to see what I'm up to lately, you can find me on Twitch at the link in the description below. While you're down there, consider subscribing or liking. It helps me and my human more than you'd think. Enjoy the show. Got the 96 story finally. I've been waiting for this. Bjarionen. Come, let's follow Wallaka. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be in the depot, but you can still see it from the outside. I'm quite taken with the sleek design of the head end myself, though if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of enough jabbering Shenza. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do, so let's get to it. We'll see you later. I suppose there's no harm in stopping at the station. It's on the way after all. I thought that said Tenzin for a second. My FF11 senses went whoop. Must confess, the train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods throughout the wilds now. Might, right. Now Hetsonen should be northeast of here. Let's continue on. At least it's a meh-wah, not wah-meh. As in, like, wahs are meh. The wahs are great. There's just one meh-wah. All the others are great. I see hunt, I hunt. I love that finisher. Just the Ouroboros finisher is so cool. Ah, there you are. The village is just up ahead. Truth be told, I've never had direct dealings with the people of Hetsonen, but I do know that their traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. Let's see. Ah, such lovely clean air. It feels like a treat after the overpowering ceruleum of Sheshewanezi Springs. Sheshewanezi. Sheshewanezi. That's how they said it. Almost like a TZI. The overpowering ceruleum of Sheshewanezi Springs. The waters nearby are just as pristine. It's a paradise for people and animals both. I am glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. Greetings, travelers, and welcome. I am Hato, chief of Mewahetsonan, and this is my son, Shepeto. Geppetto? Are we getting Puppet Master? A pleasure to meet you. I thank you for the warm welcome, and apologize for our sudden intrusion. I'm Wawalaka, Station Master Shaktaral Railing. The recent earthquake has damaged our tracks, and we require timber to make repairs. This is Nolly and Aragal, who have volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. You have a most curious air about you. Of oil and steel, tan leather, and the faintest hint of blood-soaked soil of lands unknown. I gather you are not from these lands? I'm a traveler of the star. Literally, Azem is the traveler. Truly, I would love to know more of you and the lands you have seen. I'll be happy to tell my tales. I am told your people hold your traditions in the highest, yet I gather you are curious about those of others as well? But of course, nature is boundless, as is her love for her lands and her children. The Hetzo in particular have done much to guide our way of life. Where to hunt, where to gather, to lay our heads. The Hetzo teach us all these things and more. It is for that reason I believe that we are attuned to the shifting winds around us. I see. That word, Hetzo, it means leader of souls in the Hetzaro tongue, does it not? It does. There are many creatures revered as Hetzo among the Hetzaro. Here, we look to the Ronique for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of aetherites, while we are committed to our traditions, this does not mean we reject all outside influences. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. The railroad, the ceruleum. We will furnish you with the timber you require, but first, as neighbors in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. We'd be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests come from such a long way, and my son is always delighted to hear their tales. Now, follow me. That little ear wiggle they do is so cute. And that's something only the male Mikote do. Say, do you like to hunt? And what weapons do you like to use? If they follow the Ronique with the seasons, it makes sense they would live in tents that can be broken down and transported easily. This tent is made of the hide and bones of Ronique. I wonder what else they are used for here. I will speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Ronique have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, their temperament has become erratic of late. Stableman near Husatawi mentioned that. Do you know what has caused this? We have our suspicions. Since others were drawn to this land by ceruleum, Shalani has undergone transformation. And the railroads are part of that. As strong and resilient as they may seem, the Ronique are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress. As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this we can't help but worry. Understandably, I thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only the Hitsuro, but all of Shaloni. Perhaps Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Valcona. Valcona, you say? We know him only through rumors. But he is apparently... how shall I put this? Hard-headed and aloof. He values technological advancement and efficiency to the detriment of all else. Mind your tongue, Geppetto. No, he's right. But he's softened up. While there is a grain of truth to the rumors, he's not nearly as bad that they make him out to be. He's a passionate man who cares for his people, like his sister. Is that so? There's certainly a side of him we weren't aware of. Not only fought beside Valcona in the right of succession, I take her word over rumors. You took part in the right of succession? You're that close to the Dawn servants? I was grateful for any help, but I had no idea I had recruited a bona fide hero. That's me. The succession of Dawn servants filled us with uncertainty for the future, but there is certainly much that we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds that we might see Valcona for who he truly is. Do you think he might visit someday? Just as his father offered us guidance, I am hopeful that he will do the same. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please, take all that you require. We are terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Ronique foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad. And if needs be, we'll seek Valcona's counsel. My thanks again for your time in the timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. I hope to see you again soon. Oh, look! I don't want to have to do quite as much grinding. Now, Wahatsona. This village is home to a family of Hetsuro who have taken the Ronique as their guiding animal. As the name implies, the land where the Hetso graze is a nomadic settlement. The tents struck and pitched over and over as they follow the seasonal migration of the Ronique. So, Wahatsona means where the Hetso graze. That's nice that they took all that stuff into account. Oh, I see an Aether Current. While I'm not looking for them actively until I get the quest Aether Currents, if I see one, I'd rather not have to come all the way back out here and grab it later. More than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we need to transport it to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. I didn't expect we'd be given so much. Mind waiting here a spell while I round up a few more hands in a Ronique? I won't be long. I'm glad that went well, and thankfully it seems we won't need to make several trips with the timber.